Hello, everybody. Welcome to this session of Learning the Law with Legal Dailies. So, today we are going to be talking about arrest, what an arrest is, things you should expect upon being arrested, warrant of arrest, and everything you should basically know about arrest. So, I think most of us have at one point or the other been arrested by the police or any of the law enforcement officers, or at least we know someone who have been arrested. So what are the things you should expect upon arrest? That's what we're going to be talking about today. So right now we're going to start with warrant of arrest. What is a warrant of arrest? A warrant of arrest is an authority by a court issued to a police officer or any other person, law enforcement officer, to arrest an offender. A warrant of arrest can only be issued by a magistrate, a judge, or a justice of the peace, and it must state the name of the person, the offender now that is to be arrested. It's mostly issued where a summon have been disobeyed or where a serious offense has been committed. A warrant of arrest must be signed by the issuing authority, that is the judge issuing such warrant. It must be signed. It must carry the name of the judge or the magistrate. It must carry the dates of issue and the name of the person it is being directed to. So what let's talk about the execution. A warrant of arrest can be executed any day. Yeah, it can be executed any day and anytime. So I think some of us will be like, oh, it's a public holiday, it doesn't really matter. A warrant of arrest can be executed any day and anytime, even on a public holiday or at weekends. So a warrant of arrest, an holder of a warrant of arrest, that is maybe the police now, must show the person, the offender, to be arrested before arresting such person. That is, the warrant must be shown to the person before the person can be arrested. So let's talk about arrest without warrant. So three category of persons are able to effect arrests. Three categories of person, and these persons are judges or magistrate or justice of peace, police officers, and private person. Yes, you as a private person, you have a right. No, not really a right, but you have the privilege. Yes, I think I will use the word privilege to arrest a person, although there are conditions. So we'll be talking about this situation soon. So let's talk about arrest by the police. So lawfully, legally, a police officer have a right to arrest an offender or a suspect, a person who is reasonably suspected to have committed a crime. This arrest does not amount to false imprisonment. It doesn't amount to false imprisonment in this situation where a reasonable belief. So upon arrest, or where someone you at least know have been arrested, what are the things you should expect? What are the things the police officer, the duty of the police officers to an offender? So according to the law and section 24 of the Police Act, a police officers, upon arresting a suspect, has a duty to charge such suspects to a court having jurisdiction to hear such matter, that is the matter, the offense, within a court within 42-kilometer radius of 42-kilometer radius of the police station within 24 hours. That is, legally, a suspect, he is not supposed to spend more than 24 hours in police custody. Upon arrest, the person is supposed to be, the offender right now in this situation is supposed to be charged to court. Where in other situation, that is where there is no court, that has a court with competent jurisdiction to hear this case now, is not available within within 42 kilometers radius of the or of the police station, the police officer now have the right to charge the person to the next court within 48 hours. That is, maybe for example in remote towns where some towns or villages do not really have a court, then in that situation and the police officer have the duty to charge such person to court within 48 hours. And where this is not practicable, such person is to be released. Such person is to be released based on recognizance. So let's talk about judges. Yes, another category of persons that have the right to arrest an offender are judges, magistrates, and justice of the peace. This category of persons have the right to arrest an offender, and upon arrest are duty bound to charge this person, put them into custody, or bail them, release them into bail. Yes. And the third category of person is private person. So tell me, do you know, you as a private person, you have a right to effect an arrest of another person who you have reasonably believed to have committed an offense. Now, this right and this privilege rather is not to be abused, because if it's just normal, we might all just go out there and at any slight provocation we might call the attention of the police officers or any law enforcement officers. So three situations where you as a private person, you have the privilege to effect an arrest of a person who you reasonably suspected to have committed an offense. And these situations are: one, where a person, that is the private person, reasonably believe another person to have committed a misdemeanor by night. The second situation is where is suspected, you as a private person suspected another person to have committed a felony, or, and this is the third one, where a private person reasonably suspected a person to have committed an indictable offense. Yes. So in as much as you as a private person, you have a right to effect an arrest of a person, you have to take such person to the police station, to the nearest police station to you immediately after arrest. You have you are duty bound to check this person to the police station, and upon getting to the police station, the police officer have the duty to rearrest such person who have at the first instance been arrested by a private person. So yes, let's talk about the issue of handcuffing. Yes. Lawfully, legally, an offender or a suspect in this situation is not supposed to. So yes, let's talk about handcuffing, the issue of handcuffing a suspect. So before I start, sorry, I noticed that I kept saying 42-kilometer radius of the court. Sorry, it's 40 kilometers. That is, a police officer is expected to bring a suspect to a court with jurisdiction to hear such matter, a court within 40-kilometer radius of the police station. So talking about, going back to the issue of handcuff, so we know it's like a normal thing for police officers to, upon arrest, to just handcuff a suspect. So legally, in making an arrest, a police officer have the right to confine or touch the body of an offender or a suspect, but such person shall not be subjected to handcuffs or unnecessary restraint, except there's a reasonable apprehension of violence on the part of the offender now, or to ensure the safety of the person being arrested. And about the issue of when making an arrest, a police officer is is duty bound to tell the person the reason why the such person is being arrested. Okay, we are arresting you for so thing, except such person is found in the process of committing this offense, or is escaping from lawful custody. So now I think you should know what you should expect upon being arrested. That is, in police station you are supposed to spend 24 hours. You are not supposed to spend more than 24 hours before taken to a court with jurisdiction, a court within 40-kilometer radius, or where there is no court within 40-kilometer radius, a court within 24 hours, then within 48 hours. Then when in the police station or police custody, a suspect or an offender have the right to legal representation or legal advice. That is, you have the right to demand for your lawyer in that situation. Yes, I think that's about it. We talk about warrant of arrest, police arrest with warrant, arrest without warrant. And please don't forget to subscribe to my channel. See you next time. Bye.